up, Nurse Nook fam, and welcome back to the Nurse Nook. I am finally back with another video. I know I have been MIA for a while, and I know I'm about to get dragged in my comments, but whatever, because I'm here, and at least I am here. I had to get some things in my life ironed out in my head in a right space, but I am back to make more videos for you guys, and I'm really excited about this video because I think it will be very beneficial to some of you nurses, or really anybody that's doing night shift out there. I have my tea on deck because I'm going to work tonight, and I'm trying to wake myself up and be energized and make it through tonight's night shift. So this video is going to be all about my survival tips and how I make it through night shift. This video is sponsored by Oats Overnight, which is this super dope company that sends packages of oats to your house. I personally love this company because, one, working night shift, when you come home, you have no energy to be making a full 3-course breakfast, cooking on the stove. You literally want to eat whatever is quickest and get your butt to bed. And that's why I love this company, because I literally put the oats in my milk at night before I leave for work, and when I come back in the morning, it's literally 0 prep time, and I drink it and I go to sleep. They literally have 5 million different flavors. Like, these are all different flavors. And I also really love it because, you know, I'm always trying to work on my thickness. That is like my thing. And a lot of the oats they have a lot of protein. For example, their strawberries and cream, 34 grams. 34 grams of protein. That is like immediate thickness. Okay, so I filmed this little clip before going to work the previous night. Oh my lord, excuse my hair. I'm just realizing how it looks from this angle. Yikes. But literally all you do is add 8 ounces of milk, or in my case, alternative milk. I'm using oat milk because of my bowel habits. And that's another reason why I love this, because it has dairy-free and vegan options, and it's also gluten-free, high in protein, and low in sugar. It does not work with water, only milk. So that's why I'm using this alternative milk. And then you just pour in the oats like so. You mix it up really goodly. And then you pop that bad boy in the fridge. It smells delicious. And then there you go. The next morning, literally, breakfast takes 0 minutes. I pull it out of the fridge. And boom, there you have it. A full course breakfast. So after the prep, this is what it looks like. I'll show you guys inside. It tastes yummy. It's not gonna look super appetizing, okay? But I promise you, I'm gonna spill it everywhere if I try to show you guys the full thing. I promise you, it tastes 1000% better than it looks. And this is my favorite one. Right now, I think it's the green apple cinnamon. 32 grams of protein, yes. But anyways, the link to check this company out will be down below. Don't forget to check them out. Okay, so now for my tips on surviving night shift. One of the most important things for a person that's working night shift is to create a routine. This is probably the best tip that I can give you, because what's really gonna mess you up the fastest is not having a routine or getting into a groove of things and constantly flip-flopping and having no set schedule or no set idea of how you're gonna work your night shift life. So I'll give you an example of what I do. So there's some people out there that there's some people out there that stay on night shift schedules even when they're not working. I am not one of those human beings. I like to enjoy my regular life on my days that I'm not working, so I always flip back to a day schedule. So what I do when I try to clump my days together. I try to clump all my night shift days together so that I'm strictly on a night schedule for 3 days, and then I can flip back to a day schedule. So on my last day of working, normally if I work that night and I work the night before, I'll sleep until about 5 p.m. I'll get ready for work and I'll go back and do it all again. However, if I'm off that night and I'm flipping back to a normal schedule, I'll only sleep to about 2 p.m. and then I'll still have a good portion of my day to do whatever it is I do. And then by the time night comes, I'm super duper tired. I go to sleep and then I wake up early, and then I'm back on a normal schedule. And so when it's time to go back to work, what I do is I wake up that day. So I start my shifts at 7 p.m. So if I'm going to work that day, I'll wake up at around 6 or 7 a.m. super early, and I'll go to a workout. I go to classes. So it kind of forces me to wake up that time, because it's not like, oh, if I go to a gym, I know I can go whenever. I actually have to sign up for classes, and I know I have to be there at a certain time because that's when it starts. So I go to the classes. Whether it's gym or yoga, I go to either or. I usually do grocery shopping. Maybe I'll come home and do some like YouTube stuff or emails. I'll take Biscuit to the park. Biscuit is my dog, for those of you that don't know. I'll clean the house, I'll do laundry, I'll cook for the night, whatever it is. And then I usually will, the goal is, it doesn't always happen, but I try to go to sleep between noon and 1. And so I get like a good 4-hour nap in before I go to work that night. And that seems to work the best for me. Once I got on this schedule, I have noticed such a huge difference. And I notice I'm a lot less tired, a lot less grumpy, and I'm able to maintain the schedule. I'm sorry if I didn't mention this before. For those of you that are new to my channel, I am a pediatric registered nurse. I've been a nurse for about 2 years now, and I have been on nights for about 10 months now. So this is what I have learned in my 10 months of being on night shift. 10 months, almost a year. Oh my God, time really flies, yikes. Another great tip that I can give you is give yourself time to adjust. If you're anything like me, starting out on night shift is really, really rough on your body. And when I first started, I was literally tired constantly. Like all I did was sleep. So be careful if you're starting night shift. Don't just jump into it and expect yourself to be, you know, hit the ground running and feel great, because you are switching your circadian rhythm and really confusing your body. So I feel like for the first couple months or so, I needed way more sleep than I normally require and more than I require at the moment. I feel like I can run on a lot less sleep now. But at the beginning, oh my God, I would sleep for like 9-10 hours and still feel tired, and then want to sleep all day and didn't want to do anything and just felt drained and blah. And that can be normal. Just give yourself time to adjust. Don't kill yourself trying to keep up with all these events and trying to go out and trying to maintain a social life and trying to make sure everything is like dandy and perfect. Sometimes you just need to hit that bed and take your bed to sleep. Another tip that I can give you is to limit your caffeine, especially when you're working nights. So what I do, I normally don't drink coffee. If I drink coffee during my shift, it's because I'm literally super dead tired, and that is the only thing that is saving me from dying at the moment. But I usually drink tea, and the tea I drink does have caffeine, just not as much as coffee does. And so I limit myself and do not let myself drink caffeine past about 1 a.m. It used to be 12, but now it's 1 for me. Because if I have coffee too late in my shift, I come home and I'm wide awake and I don't want to go to sleep, and I start doing all this other stuff, and then I just puts me behind in my sleep schedule, because I go to sleep later, I'll sleep later throughout the day, and then I won't want to get up when I'm supposed to get up. So it just kind of throws you off your schedule. So what I do after I'm done with my coffee, I'll switch to like some water. Even if you have like some lemon infused water, lime infused water, cucumber infused water, something refreshing that'll keep you up throughout your shift. Now, when it comes to sleeping, if you're having trouble sleeping, whether it's during the day, if you're having trouble staying asleep at night when you're off, I think it's a great idea to kind of create some kind of nighttime routine even during the day. So my routine when I get home after work in the morning to kind of get me in the mood to go to sleep is food, one most important thing. Then I shower. I walk my dog also before I shower. And then I have some kind of like ritual to kind of start getting me calm and relaxed. So I'll either read, journal, or meditate. And doing this just kind of gets you in that mood, kind of just makes you more calm and ready to hit the sack. I highly recommend sticking to that same routine when you're not working and you're not on a day schedule or on a night shift schedule and you're trying to go to sleep at night also. Because sometimes when you're flip-flopping constantly, your body doesn't know when it's time for bed, and it's used to going to sleep in the daytime now, and you're trying to go to sleep at night. By having this nighttime routine, it helps your body remember and realize, okay, we are getting ready to calm down and we're about to go sleep. Now, if you're still having trouble staying or falling asleep, I'd recommend some kind of natural sleep aid. So what I've tried in the past and has worked well for me is I do like a stress relief sleepy tea time, which really helps get me calm and tired. And also a really good natural remedy is magnesium powder. I put a little bit in some water, I mix it up, I drink it, and I swear I'm like knocked out almost immediately. I heard melatonin works for a lot of people. I haven't personally tried it, but I hear good things. Though I will say that some people do experience nightmares on it, so be careful. Another tip I can give you, remember, sleep is a luxury, okay? Get the most out of your time. That means limit your screen time. When you get in the bed, by being on your phone or watching TV or being on your computer, you're taking away time that you can be sleeping. Dedicate your time as soon as you get in the bed. Say bye-bye to the phone, maybe pick up a book, something that's gonna relax you, whereas your phone is gonna stimulate you and keep you up longer. And the final tip I'm gonna give you guys, which is something that I recently started doing that I was not very comfortable doing at first, but sometimes it's absolutely necessary, is to sometimes take a nap during work. Now, I don't mean take a nap while you're on the clock and when you should be working, but everybody should be getting some type of break during your shift. Even if it's just a 15-minute nap, something that's gonna really recharge you and just get you a little bit of rest and refreshed to continue through the shift. So during my shift, on my tiny little breaks that I do get, I snack a lot or eat here and there when I can, and then when it's time for like my actual 30-minute lunch, if I'm super tired, I will find like a little couch, because the hospital is pretty big that I work at. Sometimes I'll find like a little chair in like a secluded area, and I literally just close my eyes for a few minutes. Whether you go to your car, whatever it is, that is your break. As long as you're, sorry, Biscuit is moving the camera. As long as you are not doing, as long as you are not doing anything illegal or doing anything crazy, your time on your break is your time to do what you want with. So if you want to take a nap so that you can be awake and save lives for the rest of your shifts, get your nap in, sister. Anyways, that is the end of the video. If you guys have any recommendations, tips, pieces of advice that you want to share to me or to other people that are going through night shift life, please leave them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.